Is all food better when marinated longer?
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical summer.
We're about to determine the ideal marination lengths for different foods. But first, this portion of today's episode is sponsored by ZocDoc, helping you find the right doctors.
Now, Lincoln and I used to go to the same dentist, and then we both left, and now we're at different dentists. And I really think that you're missing out because my dentist takes trips around the world, takes pictures of animals, and then puts them on a slideshow that's on a computer screen that you can look at while you're getting worked on.
Well, I mean, at least my dentist doesn't shame me into flossing.
Well, that's part of their job.
Well, I don't like it.
So I think I've won on both accounts.
You see, ZocDoc would have sidestepped all of this.
Right, because you'd be at my dentist.
ZocDoc would have made it easier to find a dentist when I was looking for one. Because it can be really hard to find ones near you that take your insurance and that have availability, but they make that process so simple.
And they have tons of reviews from real patients and detailed doctor profiles so you can make an informed choice. And I really should search my dentist up on ZocDoc and leave a review about the slideshow so more people don't miss out.
Okay, yeah, I think you should. Maybe there is someone else who cares about that. Whatever type of medical profession you need, ZocDoc makes it easy to find doctors who actually have availability so you aren't waiting forever for your appointment.
Yeah, waiting can really add to the anxiety that already comes with going to the doctor.
True.
Using ZocDoc, appointments usually happen within 24 to 72 hours or even the same day.
I love the sound of that. Here's something else that I love the sound of. It's free to use, and they have more than 150,000 providers within 200 plus specialties across all 50 states. That's right, there's 50 of them. Your health is important. You really don't want to procrastinate on getting the care that you need.
Taking care of your health just got easier. Scan the QR code or go to ZocDoc.com/GMM to get started and check that appointment off your to-do list.
Yes, thanks again to ZocDoc for sponsoring this portion of today's episode.
Now, I've been known to marinate a meat or two, but once you start marinating, when should you stop? Hours, days, weeks, years, decades? Or should we marinate until the universe evolves into a state of no thermodynamic free energy and reaches maximum entropy?
Well, let's start by tasting foods that were marinated for varying lengths of time that we can do, and maybe we'll get to the rest of that later.
Okay. We're getting started with some chicken marinated in wishbone Italian dressing, which is what we've always marinated chicken in around here. I mean like in our families growing up and whatnot.
Yeah, my mom did a lot of that. Got the Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
How long were these marinated
Well, this
for?
one is instant. Basically, you just like put it in there and then
douse it.
and then cooked it. This one's 8 hours. This one's 24 hours. That's a full day on Earth.
I mean, my mom would put, and then it's in a fridge, obviously.
Well, you don't want to leave it out.
Yeah, because like the FDA says like, up to 48 hours.
Do you think that the
We're staying in a 24 hour.
Do you think the Italians, why do I have a fork and knife?
I actually feel like
We should.
I don't know, something about marinating the chicken leg. I want to.
You don't want to touch it if it's marinated.
Yeah.
Do you think the Italians, when they invented their dressing, that they knew that we would be marinating with it?
We are so proper.
Because I kind of feel like it'd be like if I made a dressing and it was supposed to just be a dressing, and then I found out you were using it as a marinade, it might make me feel differently about it. I might go back in time and not actually make it.
I mean,
it just tastes good.
I think you just ran it right through that, Nicole, and then just kept on going. I'm getting nothing but chicken.
Yeah.
There's a little flavor.
There's a little.
But not anything to write to the Italians
we got this
about.
Chicken clock back here, and we can move this around to where we think the answers should be. So like just doing it right here for like, this is a minute clock. This is confusing, but these are all, these are hours.
Hours, what do you mean a minute
This is an
clock?
hour clock.
Yeah, it's a 24-hour clock.
But clocks are usually minute clocks.
But they do make, no.
And I usually eat my chicken legs with a knife and a fork.
Minute clock? What are you talking about?
Something about
You
this
see the
is,
12 at the top of a clock, you think 12 minutes.
No,
No, it's 12
12
hours.
hours.
And this is just a 24-hour clock. This is what clocks look like everywhere else in the world.
no, No, this is twice of a clock. This is not a clock at all. What is this?
It works exactly the same way.
What?
This moves 1 hour, and this thing
Oh my God! It's
goes
It's
around.
just a military clock. What is this?
it's a clock.
I don't know. I'll come back to it. I'll figure it
Most
out
clocks are minute clocks.
later. Most clocks are hour clocks.
Listen, there's already several comments, people saying, I understand what he's talking about.
I mean,
Don't worry.
you know those numbers don't normally appear on a clock. That's really all I'm
but
saying.
Some clocks do have 24. Some clocks. The biggest watches have 24 hours on them.
So what
Flavor
time-
Flav's clock had 24 on it. Look closely
No,
at
it
it.
didn't.
Yeah, it does. 24.
This one has a little bit more
For
marinade.
one album, he did a 48-hour clock. It moves so slow. This is better,
It's getting better,
but it's still chicken.
and it's fine. I mean, I prefer it fried.
And you can marinate and fry.
Oh,
You can.
can you?
Sure you can.
Why not?
Do whatever
Why
you
not?
want to, man.
Live a little.
Look at this one. Don't you like what we're doing? Because I don't.
I don't.
Like this is not. This was a bad idea.
this
that you-
decision to use the fork and knife
was bad on your part.
I'm embarrassed by it.
I thought we'd feel fancier.
We're getting a little drier.
Yeah, is it getting kind of tough?
We gotta look. We went beyond.
That was too much.
And 8 was good.
8 was good.
Did it get any better when it went to 24? Was there anything about it that was better?
I don't think so.
I don't think chicken needs more than 8 hours.
Nope.
As a matter of fact, I think chicken needs half of the time. I think chicken needs 4 hours.
Bulgogi beef.
Ooh, I love bulgogi.
Marinated
beef.
none, 8 hours,
Well,
24 hours.
Instant.
Just kind of doused in it. What is the typical recommendation? Like,
I don't want to be influenced by
oh,
that.
you don't?
No.
Okay, don't tell us, Nicole.
Honey, I don't even know the answer to that.
No. I will say I'm not
Well,
feeling
thanks for being honest, honey.
No problem, sweetie.
great. I'm not feeling great. You feel okay after that chicken?
Yeah. I mean, probably shouldn't have eaten with a fork and a knife.
You think that's the problem?
Yeah, I think that's it. Did you eat part of the knife? Because that would do
believe
it.
so. I like that though. I do like the taste of that.
It is still very flavorful.
Well, yeah, because it was cooked in it. 8 hours.
All right, what about that?
Way better.
So we've definitely surpassed chicken with beef, because we're loving 8 hours. Can we go all the way to 24 hours?
Well, there's only one way to find out, Link.
And I'm
It looks different. Can you see? It's lighter.
in color, not in weight.
I don't feel like the beef got.
Sorry.
Haec sola veritas est panis canidas optimus est.
Got it.
I'm feeling a lot better, by the way.
Oh, good. Well, I don't want to use my fork anymore. Now I have to use a knife.
I think that the 24 hour.
it's too much.
I don't know. I mean,
Is it?
I like it. I mean, the 8 hours is great, but
Why would you sit here and wait that long? I mean, what would possess a person to marinate for 24 hours when you can just do 8 and get such a good result?
there's more flavor in the 24 hour one. You can go to sleep.
But it's too mushy.
But I think that the flavor is better, but the consistency is better. So I want to go
This is plenty.
beyond 8,
All right.
but
Not to
maybe
24.
to 12. I'm just guessing here. Just spitballing here.
Let's just do 12 hours. Yeah.
12
I
hours.
think that's fine. 6 o'clock, which isn't pertinent.
Great.
If you started at 6.
All right, we got swordfish marinated in honey mustard.
Is that what you do, huh?
Well, I don't do it. I've never done it.
So yeah, when would you eat swordfish? Is this like,
Anniversaries.
Oh, this is
GMM episodes.
special occasion. I can tell that this just dashed in it immediately. It's very
It's a steaky
White.
fish, but it's white. How does
it's-
that make you feel? Because I know you don't like steaky fishes,
I'm fine with
but you like whitefish.
I'm fine with this, yeah. I just don't like a
Tuna.
a red raw looking tuna. It's fine.
I mean, I would say that's good, but not because of the marinade, just because it's a good tasting fish.
This one's pinker. It's got like a appetizing kind of maybe not pink, but
I see what you're saying.
it has some coloration that came from the honey mustard, which is appetizing.
Yeah, the better angels of our nature.
Sorry.
Well,
Oh God! I just scraped.
no.
Oh, and it's so much softer.
It doesn't need 8 hours. Fish is delicate. And I was going to say,
It's mustardy.
my rule of thumb when I'm marinating fish is like never more than 2 hours,
Oh, you have a rule about this?
just because I feel like it takes on,
It's so absorptive.
yeah. And I mean, I don't even want to taste the we got to taste the 24-hour one, but this is just going to fall apart.
I did not think that was bad at all, though. It got harder again.
Weird.
Oh,
Let me taste it from a different place on this one. Maybe I just got a real fishy spot or something. Like a soft and mushy spot.
yeah, it's kind of fatty.
It's weird because now that side was tougher.
I just like it though. I don't like that. It's too fishy. This is good. This is good too though. Maybe I just want to eat honey mustard.
I feel like we're on very different pages here, friend.
You just want to taste fish? Why? You don't want to marinate it.
No, I think it needs marinated, but I don't think it needs to go 8 hours.
This is, it's not necessary.
I think this is too mushy.
It is too mushy.
So I think that
So
somewhere
you either go past it, you go over here, or you go over here.
I don't want to go past it.
Why would you go past it when you can stop short?
I mean, so I would say if you want to go 4 hours, I'm not going to be offended by that.
I trust you with this one. I think we should keep it less than chicken,
Yeah, it's more delicate than chicken.
right?
But I'd love to see a swordfish fight a chicken.
Oh, that would be cool.
How would we do
Talons versus.
that? On land or in the water? Mm-hmm. Round 1's water. Round 2, on land. If the swordfish doesn't win round 1, he's in trouble.
Right. Yeah, and because there's
Yeah.
a sniper.
We do not advocate for animal fighting,
No, but if it happens,
even hypothetically. You know, that
still don't
was
advocate.
distasteful. I shouldn't even brought it up. I've done a lot of cooking, but I've never done baking until very recently when I baked my very first sourdough loaf, and I documented the whole process. You can go and see that over at the Mythical Society, mythicalsociety.com.
all right, this round we have the ultimate marinatable food, tofu, marinated in barbecue sauce, and some other zhuzhy things that Nicole put in there.
That's
Nicole,
right.
thank you for zhuzhing it for us.
No problem. Little liquid smoke, a little brown sugar, a handful of Tony C's.
Now, I would assume that
This is just
tofu needs more than,
Just a slap.
an immediate.
It needs a
instant,
soak, not a
because
slap.
Now you're going to be tasting tofu, which tofu is a blank canvas.
Quite bland.
It needs something. It needs barbecue sauce in this case. So we know we're going to be going here.
8 hours deep. Is it soaked it all up? Because it's all over it still, too.
It got way better, and also because it's extra firm, it's essentially the same consistency. I mean, it's a little bit softer, but it doesn't feel mushy.
I've never gotten into tofu. I've always been
Oh, but you just did. I saw you get into it.
I know, and I've been so afraid of it, and I've never thought that I wanted it because I don't want to eat a sponge in my food.
Well,
That's what I've thought. I'm just telling you what I thought, okay?
Thanks for being honest.
All right, and here I am telling you that this is like, if you told me this was like barbecue chicken chunks that were like barbecue chicken loaf?
You've not made it better.
But you could trick me into. I just have to think about it as something.
I had some fried tofu the other day.
Is this good?
It was absolutely incredible. And then they had accidentally given us like another noodle dish that had tofu in it. And I was like, man, I should be doing this more often.
Is it good for you?
It's better for you than meat, yes.
Is it protein packed?
It's got a lot of protein. Some people are anti-soy, you know, but we're a couple of soy boys.
Religious reasons?
We can take all of it. Not for religious reasons. They think that it, you know, it takes away from your manliness. But I don't believe that's true.
Oh.
I mean, you can overdo it with soy, but I don't think we have.
All right, let's go to the last one. This is
It's getting a little
not
mushy.
as firm.
Getting a little mushy.
What's the best thing to eat tofu in? You're not just supposed to eat it off a plate, are you? How do I do this?
I think somebody throws it in the air and you catch it. Actually, it's how most people eat it. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like what
It should be in a dish.
Yeah, what kind of dish? Anything like
Soups,
you want,
noodles,
like
any
cube chicken?
Think of any place where
is
you
better.
cut up meat and put it into a dish. It's like I feel like I'm talking to a 90-year-old man.
I haven't been willing to even think
I don't
about
want a
this.
sponge in my food. How do you eat it? On a plate?
I'm trying to be open-minded.
Well, I think that this
And
one,
sometimes it seems the exact opposite.
this right here is better than that.
We don't
Better
want to
than that.
go.
I think 8 hours is perfect.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's turned me into a tofu fiend.
He's a tofu boy.
I am so ready to order this the next time I see the opportunity. And I think I'll take it.
I don't think you're going to get the opportunity to order exactly this, though.
I want barbecue.
I want barbecue tofu on a plate. Y'all got that?
Marinated for 8 hours.
All right, now we got soy eggs. The soy boys are getting everything they want today. Okay, but instead of this being instant, because that would just be dipping a hard-boiled egg into, this is 1 hour. So 1 hour, 8 hours, 24 hours.
Just in soy sauce.
That's all it is, soy sauce?
No, it's not just soy sauce. There's other things in there. There's a little bit of chili. There's sesame oil. There's garlic. There's ginger. There's green onions.
Wow.
There's a whole menagerie.
And it gives it, I mean, even 1 hour, you have this coloration on there that's added that lets you know that something's been done.
There's two kinds of soy sauce. There's the classic soy sauce we all know and love, and then there's a dark soy sauce too. That's a little bit of a syrupy, thicker consistency, and that gives it its coloring.
He's not gonna like this. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
I'm already
really?
laughing. I can
Oh,
just see it.
I'm just not, I mean, I like tofu.
How could you go
It's the
from just
consistency.
minutes ago being a new soy boy
I know.
to now you can't even get this down?
Well, it's not, I mean, the egg of it all, I'm still on that journey.
Well, let's do this. Let's just eat the white part because I feel like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
yolk.
That's what's throwing me.
Do you hit the L in yolk?
This one's darker.
Do you hit the L? Say it. Say it.
I
say
just
it.
like to go really hard on the K. Yolk.
Okay. Well, you said
Yolk.
you just
Yolk.
You just said YAWK.
Yolk.
Because growing up, we just say yolk.
Yolk.
Yolk. Egg,
No L.
Yolk. There's no L in it. Yolk. 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 And now when I say it, I feel like I got to hit the L a little bit.
Yolk.
Yolk. Yolk. Yolk. What do y'all say?
Yolk. Y-O-K-E.
Nobody says
Yolk.
the L, dude.
Carney said the L. Say it again.
I say yolk.
Yolk. He hits the, yeah. And that rhymes with folk.
Right. I love yolk music.
Yeah,
Folk,
see?
folk music.
Is it folk music? It's folk music, but it's a yolk.
This one tastes better.
Way better. Probably because we didn't eat the yellow part.
It's salty. Let's go for this.
I think it gets better. I think it's just going to get better as
Does it
time
keep
passes.
getting better? I mean, you could do this for a century. And that's a whole different thing, right?
Imagine the clock on that one.
I still can't. I mean, this isn't a clock.
It is a clock. It's a different kind of clock.
It's not a clock, you know?
It's a different kind of clock. Okay, if it's not a clock.
It's a military clock.
clock.
Yes. Yes.
is
it's
a clock.
It is a clock.
Because if this is not a clock, what is it? A yolk?
It's a military clock, and the more you go, the better you get, because it starts to go deeper.
If you move the L and the O in clock, it's colk,
Oh,
which is like yolk. Colk. What if clocks were called colks?
we're just colking.
But people from North Carolina said Coke. We didn't say the L. Coke. It's a 24-hour Coke. That's what we would say.
Yeah.
I like this one better. This one got weird.
You think it went too far? What about a century? Is a century egg
Different.
400 years?
No.
those are like two totally different.
It's a misnomer.
things.
All right.
This is better, but I think maybe a little bit more, but not quite. Maybe 16.
Yeah, we're going for a good 16. That way you can sleep, wake up, forget, then remember that you did it and you're still okay.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about eggs.
And look at that. Everything has a place on our colk.
Uh-huh.
Everything. Now, there's stuff could have been here, but nothing was.
Now, if this is a really old Coke, what would you call it?
A grandfather colk.
Gross.
Man.
What have we learned today?
Well, we've learned
You
that-
got to soak different things for different amounts of times.
Yeah. And fish have eggs, and fish are the shortest thing, and eggs are the longest thing. Chicken and beef have live birth, and they're on the other side of tofu, which doesn't give birth at all because it's not an animal.
But a sponge is an animal.
And my grandfather's colk, I'd hate to see it now. He's been dead for years.
Oh, thank you for being your mythical best.
You
We
know what-
haven't been.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Evie, and this is Benny. We're from Rawls County, Missouri. I'm wearing my new Let's Talk About That mini tee. It's my birthday today, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
All is right in the world.
Mythicality.
Oh,
That's
Benny.
That's
Big
a
Benny.
chunky cat. I'd like to see him in that shirt, you know?
You put him in that shirt next time.
Put him in the shirt.
All right, how do you say that, Raquel? Or Raquel?
Raquel.
Raquel, congratulations. You were sporting that merch out in the wild. We found you, and you know what we're going to give you? An all-access quarterly Mythical Society subscription.
Join us in Good Mythical More to watch us collect the coolest school. That's the word supplies. Unlock access to our new vlogs at mythicalsociety.com.
And I am going to attempt to make my first sourdough loaf.